on the go. Now, you may not be able to travel all too much. EMP hits, it could leave vehicles sitting.
It will
Gas
hit.
pumps wouldn't work even if your car did, in many cases. So there's a lot of different things that could stifle just getting gasoline itself. Society starts to break down. There's not even anyone there working the gas stations. They're not getting replenished. Once they're sucked dry, it's it. People will be burning gas, just trying to find gas stations that still have gas, and then burning up everything that they had in the process. It's going to be a nightmare for those people that did not plan. Said it before, said it last winter. Go out and get you some extra gas cans. Get them filled up. If you would have took our advice here just a couple months ago, you'd be sitting on some gas that was at a way cheaper price than what it's going for right now. The market always sees ups and downs, and you always see runs on certain things. We saw people go out and try to get campers left and right to where the prices went through the roof. We've seen runs on ammunition. We've seen the same thing on gold, which is heavily manipulated massively here on this world stage. In my opinion, these things that they're talking about here, and I'm going to leave an article that you can watch a video clip on Salente here talking about what he thinks in terms of the markets, where this is all going, and what he's seen before. When all else fails, send people into a war front, and it starts to fix things. All the money masters make money hand over fist off of all the weapons they're selling, and that right there does spark the economy. We've seen it again and again. So, when it comes to these things, guns, gold, and a getaway plan, top of the list. I'm going to break this down further on the next live stream. Make sure to join me. I can speak censorship free. You'll find links below to Patriot TV and D Live. And hit that subscribe button for more. This has been Dabu7. Much love.
All right, so if you read this last paragraph here, it says in closing, it says, matter of fact, it says this is not a peep about ceasefire. Biden is only bragging about more weapons being sent in, which I'm hearing now. They're talking about sending U.S. troops over to Ukraine. It says Biden says we're going to defeat the Russians, but we're not backing down. It says no one is talking about a ceasefire, and no one is talking about peace. If we don't unite for peace, we are all going to die in war. But in closing, Salente is warning about some sort of event or false flag event giving the bankers powers or reason to shut down the banks and separating you from your money. Hence, economic collapse. Hence, the Karagama systems being implemented. This is what we're witnessing. Okay, so once again, the prophets are right, man. All right, and Lord wills, I'll go in a little bit more on this article because I actually want to get into it a little bit more. But anyway, this is the book of Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. And it says here, the Lord is exalted, and he dwelleth on high, and he filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, and strength and salvation. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? Because now Zion is getting the judgment back through the Spirit of the Lord, through this truth, through understanding, through the law, statutes, and commandments, man. All right, pushing the word. All right, making our bodies a living sacrifice, depending on the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's what's going to get us through in these dark times, man. Because like I said, it's going to be a food grab, a bank grab. Everything is going to shut itself down. Things are going to start to be rationed out scarcely to people that receive the MOTB. All right, so this is the book of Sirach 34, and I'm going to start at verses... let's start at verses 11. It says, when I travel, I saw many things, and I understand more than I can express. And I was oftentimes in danger of death. Yet I was delivered because of these things, right? Because his wisdom, his faith, his understanding. Okay. This whole thing is about using wisdom and moving in wisdom. Okay. Not being hasty. All right. Because if you go out there and you're trying to do something, you're trying to loot or pillage, and that's not your lot to do so, the Lord can take you out. Okay, it says the spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them, right? That faith. It says here, whosoever feared the Lord should not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope, right? So if we fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we know that he is. We know that he can deliver us out of any said situation. So 15, it says here, blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, To whom doth he look? And who is his strength? For the eyes of Yahweh are upon them that love him, and he is that mighty protection and strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon, and a preservation from stumbling, and a help from the following. And he raiseth up the soul and lighteth the eyes, and he giveth health, life, and blessing. Okay, that's why the scriptures say, when a flood should come in against us, the Most High, hey, he's gonna raise up a standard and also deliver us from the flood of ungodly men. Okay, so hey, brothers, we're gonna be good. All right, let me see if I can find that real quick. Yep, Psalms 18:4. Yep, it says the matter of fact, Psalms 18:2. And it said, matter of fact, let's start at 1. It says here, a psalm of David, a servant of Yahweh, who spake unto Yahweh the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hands of all his enemies and from the hands of Saul. And he said, I will love thee, O Yahweh, my strength. For the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I will trust, my buckler and the horn of my salvation and my high tower. And I will call upon Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. Okay, so that's the point. Calling on the name of the Lord. It says, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. It says, the sorrows of hell compassed me about, and the snares of death prevented me. But in my distress I called upon Yahweh, and cried unto my power, and he heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, and the foundations also of the hills moved and were shaken, because he was wroth, man. Okay, so hey, Psalms 18 is a beautiful chapter, man. Brothers, may want to meditate on that a bit for the times we getting ready to enter into. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shine. With that, Shalom and a blah blah blah.